So as Shelley bends her knees, she's coming into that fetal pose, right? What's going to happen is her back spine muscles are going to soften. Her back body's going to lengthen, theoretically. It may or may not. You know, if it's used to holding on, it's going to take a long time to let go. Does that feel okay? Now let your arms float up towards the ceiling. So here's the seaweed. She's starting to float up towards the ceiling. As her arms float up to the ceiling, her shoulder blades can also start to melt. Right? So her back body can widen and lengthen. So she's creating a sense of a circle or a sphere of energy behind her that's going to melt into the ground. Right? So Mother Earth is going to receive her energy, and she literally can dissolve all of that holding. For most of us, the back body is the unconscious, right? When the unconscious is tight, guess what? We don't even know it's tight. Until we all get to yoga class and we just keep wondering why we keep hurting ourselves. Well, just because we're unconscious, that's all. So we're inviting this unconscious to melt into the ground, right? Now, when you're ready, let the legs straighten a little bit more. That's it. So that's going to add even more. We'll call the back body here. Does that feel all right? So now the back of her legs have to start to melt a little bit, right? So she can bring her feet over. She has more flexibility. She can actually start to come. So she can come into Urdhva Paschimottanasana. And there's all kinds of things she do. But her back is melting, her front is melting, and she's nice and relaxed, right? Kind of, sort of. Very good. Let your eyes soften. Good. Very slowly bend the knees. And let your feet come a little bit towards my hand here. That's it. Now she can start to open up. She can start to open, start to open, start to open, start to open, start to open. At what point in time does the spine start to grab on? Right about there. So come back towards me and drop your kidneys. Thank you. Very nice. Good. Now let the legs go a little further.
Away from me?
Yep. Very nice. She shifted. So your kidneys aren't going with her this time. Isn't that beautiful? Can you feel the difference?
I got to play with it.
Ah, yeah. You got to play with this. So she can actually play with what's going on in her organs by just slightly shifting the leverage here. Right? As she moves out, she's inviting her organs to go, but her spine might grab on. If her spine grabs on, you go, no. I want my legs to release because my organs are letting go, not because my spine is holding on. This is not an ordinary thing. You have to start to differentiate what it feels like for the organs to just go, thank you, as opposed to the spine going, I don't think so. I don't think so. Yes. I don't think so. Thank you. Right. So I don't have to talk anymore. You comfortable? This is the advanced level. I'm going to throw the advanced. That's the beginning level. The advanced level is this. You can do multiple levels. Easiest way to get into this is to lie down first, rather than trying to get into it. Advanced level 1, total differentiation of the limbs. So each of my limbs is just kind of floating off in its own. Like the tentacles of an anemone, like kelp. Beginners are always, what should I do, right? There's something I'm supposed to do, right? I'm supposed to do a yoga pose or this or... Is it possible to literally eliminate, empty, dissolve any need to do anything? So you're literally just floating, absolutely suspended. Those of you here yesterday afternoon, the idea of your arms just floating away into your partner, the legs, the nose of your legs just floating away into your partner. What that'll do is that'll wake you up to all these internal movements. And you'll feel waves moving through you. And the waves themselves start to, it's like the tide. You're in the ocean. There's a tidal move. There's a big wave. The tide goes back up the shore again. And you could just spend hours doing this. This is like delicious. So that's movement 1. That's just free-form exploration, right? As you become more refined in your understanding of this, you start to realize that I can actually have what I call 4 open circuits. So I'm close to the ground. My hands are, I can actually link here. So now I've created an energetic connection of my elbows to my knees. This changes the energetic flow. And then I add a second link. This changes the flow yet again. I create a third link. Now I got a star. I'm actually creating patterns of energy through the way my hands and feet are interacting. Right? I'm changing the field of energy around me. And because I'm amorphous, I can dissolve that like an etch-a-sketch. Right? Create another one. It's just a different field of energy. another one. And kind of what Shelley was doing is she was kind of playing with this, legs one way, torso the other way. And the body can start to differentiate in different directions. But it's a sense of just letting the fluidity of the body just move around. The huggies. We worked on this a little bit the other day. Just opening. I'm uncoiling. Just opening, opening, and just coming back. Opening, and opening. Back. I do my bench presses at the health club this way. People think I'm weird, but that's good. Literally, I'm on the back bending, I'm on the bench pressing bench, and I'm just. It's really interesting. Because everyone else going. It's just kind of comical to watch.
Excuse me.
But the process of just having your body so totally free, you can go anywhere it wants, right? And it goes on forever. I mean, the sense of just letting the body just be like a, and everything you do is one circular movement after another. Right? The rest of your life, spend 10, 20 minutes, a half hour a day at least doing this. You won't want to stop, I'm telling you. If you get into it, you'll just think, I spent this first 9 months of my life doing this, right? This is the in utero experience, number one. Number one, you spent the first billion years of your life doing this, right? In the ocean, right? This is old stuff. This is cellular memory that goes way back. So when we work energetically, when we work at this level, we are recapturing, our embryological history from our single cell. We're rebuilding all those movements as a single cell growing, as a single cell differentiating. Those are the movements